Hi, konnichiwa. Welcome to Speak Japanese Naturally. I'm Fumi. Today we are going to learn the lyrics from the song 優しい彗星 by YOASOBI. I'll explain the lyrics word by word, so you'll learn a lot of Japanese grammar and words with images. And if you don't need those details but want to know the story behind the song, just jump right to here. Okay? This song is from a scene from an anime called Beastars. Beastars in Japanese. And this is the original comic. And Beastars takes place in a personified animal world where carnivores, meat-eating animals, and herbivores, plant-eating animals, exist together, and actually they go to the same boarding school. So what do you think would happen if you always have to be with someone who you want to eat, and vice versa? You can watch it on Netflix or you can read these original manga. Okay? YOASOBI makes songs based on a story. On the official website of this anime, you can read a short story which this song is based on. The story was written by an artist who wrote the original manga, and this song was written after the story. I added the link to it in the description box of this video. Before taking a close look at the lyrics, please watch the music video of this song. I added the link to the music video too. Please watch it first, then come back to me, because I don't think I can show you the music video because of the copyright policy. So please go watch and see you soon. And welcome back. And let's see the first part of the song word by word, okay? 今、静かな夜の中で無計画に車を走らせた。左隣、あなたの横顔を月が照らした。今、it's now. 静かな夜 is a quiet night. 静かな is a not adjective and 静かな modifies 夜, a night or nights. Japanese nouns usually don't distinguish if they are singular or plural. Here we can tell it's singular. No is a particle and it's used to modify the latter noun with the former noun. 中で means inside. 無計画に is without planning. 車 is car. お is an object marker and is placed after an object. 走らせたis the past tense of the verb 走らせる. When you see た at the end, you can tell it's the past tense. 走らせる is the causative form of 走る, to run, and it means to make or let something or someone run. To say drive a car, we usually say 車を運転する. But if we say 車を走らせる, it means let the car run. So it sounds more passive in a way, like the driver doesn't have a destination. Rather, driving a car is more important than where the driver is going. As I said, 今 is now, but the sentence ends in the past tense. It's a little bit strange, but it's like they're reliving the past. There's no subject here because it's obvious that I am talking, and we can tell the lion is the one who is telling this song from the following sentence. 左 is left and 隣 is next to. When two nouns are put together like that, the second noun's first hiragana will get 濁点, 点々. So 隣 becomes 隣. And some of you might notice that the pitch changes. 隣 is low, high, high in pitch. But 隣 as in 左隣, the pitch is high, low, low. 隣, 隣. あなたの is your. 横顔 is profile. 横 means the side and 顔 is face. And here, 顔 becomes 顔, like 隣 becomes 隣 in 左隣. O is an object marker. 月 is the moon. が is a subject marker and it's placed after a subject. 照らした is the past tense of the verb 照らす to illuminate. Illuminate. In Japan, we drive on the left side of the road, so the driver's seat is on the right. And 左隣 means the passenger side. So 左隣、あなたの横顔. is the deer's profile in the music video, so we can tell that this song is from the driver's view. This sentence sounds very romantic because the moon is there and illuminate the person who is sitting next to you. Let's move on to the next part. ただ思い出を探るように、たどるように言葉をつなぎ合わせれば、どうしようもなく溢れてくる日々の記憶。ただ is just or only. 思い出 is memory. お is an object marker. 探る is to search or to look for. ように is as or like or as if. As if. たどる is to follow, but when it's used with 思い出, it's like to be in the memory or try to remember the details. And 言葉 is word. つなぎ合わせ means to connect or to link. So 言葉をつなぎ合わせる is like connect words or link the words. And means to describe. れば is if or when. どうしようもなく is hopelessly. 溢れてくる is made of 溢れる to overflow and 来る to come. 日々 is days and it's plural. This word appears many times in this song. So please remember, 日々 is days. 日々 is days. No is a particle and it's used to modify the latter noun with the former noun. So here, 日々 no modifies 記憶. 記憶 is memory. 思い出 and 記憶 mean the same thing. But 思い出 is a little bit emotional word and means precious memory, whereas 記憶 means just memory. So again, there's no subject, but we know the lion is the one who's telling this story to us. When he looks back and tries to describe the memories of the deer sitting next to him, the memories of the days overflows and he can't help it. This line gives me the impression of sadness. 思い出 and 記憶 imply the past. They can mean both good and bad, but something that we can't redo. あなたのそばで生きると決めたその日から、少しずつ変わり始めた世界。あなたの is your, そば is by the side. で is a particle that shows the place. 生きる is to live. と is a particle meaning that. 決めた is the past form of the verb. 決める to decide. So と決めた means decided that, and it modifies the noun after. その日 the day. から is from. So this part is from the day I decided that I live beside you. 少しずつ is little by little. 変わり始めた is made of 変わる to change, and 始めた started. 世界 is the world. 変わり始めた modifies the noun 世界. If I translate this sentence literally, it becomes like the world that had started to change when I decided to live beside you. It's a noun phrase, so maybe it's better to translate it like the world started to change when I decided to live beside you, to make the sentence with a subject and a verb. 強くあるように、弱さを隠すように、演じてきた日々に、ある日突然現れたその眼差しが知らなかったことを教えてくれた。強く is the adverb form of the adjective 強い strong, and this 強く appears many times in this song. ある is to be or being in a certain state. ように shows a purpose. So 強くあるように means in order to be strong. 弱さ is weakness. お is an object marker, and 隠す is to hide. And 演じてきた is 演じる to play a role, and きた have or has been doing here. 日々 is days. We saw this 日々 the second time here. に is the particle showing place or a time. So he tried to hide his weakness and tried to appear strong, but actually it was fake. For him, it was like playing a role. ある日 is one day. 突然 is suddenly. 現れた is appeared. その is that. 眼差し is a very poetic word meaning the way someone looks at something. 知らなかったこと is something that I didn't know. And 教えてくれた is taught me. There's no word for me in 教えてくれた. But when we use the word くれた, it implies me. Some of you might trouble using the word くれた. But just remember くれた implies to me. If someone gives to something to me or if someone did something to me, it's くれた. If it's to me, it's くれた. So this line means the way he looks at things taught me something that I didn't know. Usually we need O here, an object marker. But because of the rhythm, it's omitted. And it's fine, we can understand the meaning. Okay. 守るべきものがあれば、それだけでこんなにも強くなれるんだ。守るべきもの is something to protect or save. あれば is the conditional form of ある to be or to have. So 守るべきものがあれば means if we have someone to protect. こんなにも means such or so, and it modifies the adverb or adjective that follows. Here it's 強く. We saw 強く for the second time. 強くなれる means can be strong. That is a plain form of のです。used when we explain something. 深い闇の中で出会い、共に過ごしてきた類のない日々。深い means deep. Using the same word twice makes the meaning stronger. 暗闇 means darkness. 中で means inside. So, deep in darkness, 出会い means to meet. 共に means together. 過ごしてきた means had been spending the time. 過ごす is to spend a certain time and てきた as the meaning of duration of time. 類のない means nothing to compare to or something extraordinary. 類 means something else actually, but I'd like to talk about it later when I talk about the story behind this song. 日々 is days. So they met in darkness. In other words, when they were unhappy and struggling, they met and spent time together, and those days were extraordinary, which means they became good friends. 心地よかった。いや、幸せだった。確かにほら、救われたんだよ、あなたに。心地よかった is the past tense of the adjective 心地よい comfortable. いや is no. 幸せだった is the past tense of na adjective 幸せ happy. So the lion said it was comfortable, but then rephrased it saying no, rather I was happy. I thought that it was the lion speaking when I read the lyrics, but then when I saw the music video, I saw it differently. The deer was the one who said it was comfortable, because he's the one who appears on the screen in this part. And the lion said that, no, I was happy, or we were happy. There's no subject. We don't know for sure. But anyway, I or we, because he's the one who appears on the screen at this time. Because there are no subjects, it's not clear. So we can interpret it differently, and it's fun, right? Okay, next part. 確かにほら、救われたんだよ、あなたに。確かに is certainly. ほら is used to get the attention of the listener. 救われた is to be saved. んだよ is the same as んだ, but when there's よ, it's more like that the speaker is talking to us. But I guess in this part, it's just the rhythm. And あなたに is by you. Again, when I only saw the lyrics, I thought the lion said that. But when I saw the music video, I saw it differently. The lion and the deer were there in this part, so maybe both were saved by each other's presence. And now the scene changes. わずかな光を捉えて輝いたのは まるで流れ星のような涙。不器用な命から流れてこぼれ落ちた美しい涙。わずかな is a little or a few. 光 is light. 捉えて is the text form of the verb. 捉える to catch. 輝いた is the past tense of the verb. 輝く to shine. Noah is that. まるで is used with のような here, and together they mean as if or like. 流れ星 is shooting star. So まるで流れ星のような means like a shooting star. 涙 is tear or tears. Again, it's a noun phrase, but we can read it as tears caught a little light and shone like a shooting star. 不器用な命から流れてこぼれ落ちた美しい涙。不器用な means clumsy. 命 is life. 流れて is text form of 流れる to flow. こぼれ落ちる is like this, like overflow and drop. 美しい is beautiful and 涙 is tears. Again, it's a noun phrase, but we can translate it as beautiful tears overflowed and dropped from the clumsy life. 命 isn't usually modified by the word 不器用な clumsy, and 命 also don't drop tears. This line sounds very poetic, and we can hear something tragic from this phrase. 強く大きな体に秘めた優しさも、どこか苦しげなその顔も愛しく思うんだ。強く appeared for the third time. 大きな is big. 体 is body. に shows a place in. 秘めた is the top form of the verb 秘める to hide. 秘める is a poetic expression. We don't use it when we talk. 優しさ is kindness. も is to or also. どこか is somewhere, but here it used as somewhat. 黒しげな is painful. その is that. 顔 is face. 愛しく is the adverbial form of the adjective 愛しい. But this word is a little bit hard to translate. When we think someone special or precious, we use this word. It is not used in everyday speech. It's only used in lyrics and poems. 思う is to think. Now the deer is the one talking. He says, I love the kindness hidden in the big body and the face, which looks somewhat painful. It's in the present tense. 姿形じゃないんだ。やっと気づいたんだ。姿 means figure. 形 is figure too. And 姿形 together means figure and means how someone looks. じゃない is the spoken form of ではない not. やっと is finally. 気づいた is realized. So he finally realized that appearance didn't matter. But 無情に響く銃声が夜を引き裂く。別れの息吹が襲いかかる。刹那に輝いた無慈悲な流れ星。祈りはただ届かずに消えた。So 無情に is mercilessly. 響く is like echoing, showing the sound. 銃声 is gunshot. 引き裂く is tear apart. The present tense is used here too. So we feel that the event is happening in front of us. 別れ is departing. 息吹 is breath. But this word is not used in speech. It's a poetic word. Also, it has another meaning, so I'll explain it later. が is a subject marker, and 襲いかかる is to attack. So the breath of departing comes to attack him. This part is written in the present tense too. The writer wants us to feel that the event is happening in front of us. It's happening now. 切なに means an instant, but we don't use this word in speech either. We see it only in lyrics or poems. 輝いた is the past form of the verb 輝く to shine. We saw this word already. And 無慈悲な is the same as 無情な mercilessly. So now this part is written in the past tense. The event became the past because 祈りはただ届かずに消えた。祈り is prayer. Player. What is a topic marker? 届かずに is without reaching or before reaching. 消えた is disappeared. So it was too late. The prayer disappeared without reaching. It's in the past tense. So we feel we can't do anything about that. And here's the last part. この手の中で燃え尽きた金色の優しい彗星を、美しいたてがみを暗闇の中握りしめた。この is this. 手の中で is in the hand or in the hands. He's saying この手の中. So it means in his hands. 燃え尽きた means burned out. 金色の is golden. 優しい is kind or gentle. 彗星 is comet. 美しい is beautiful. たてがみ is mane. 暗闇の中 means in the darkness. 握りしめた means like held onto, like doing this. Now we saw 優しい彗星. The title, you know what that represents now. It's the lion. We can translate this part as I held onto the kind golden comet, beautiful mane in my hand until it burned out. It's a sad song. Now let's think about the story behind the song. If you've already read comics or seen anime, you know it. As I said, there's a short story on the official website of the anime, Beastars. It's a very short one. Japanese people can read it in less than 5 minutes. But it doesn't have furigana, the hiragana used to explain how to read kanji. So if you're not familiar with kanji, it would be hard to read the story. So I'll connect the story to this song. The main characters are a lion and a deer in the story. As you see it in the music video, the lion is Ibuki and the deer is Rui. You've heard the names in the song. Their names are hidden in the song. Their name was hidden in the lyrics, so if someone who doesn't know their names listens to this song, they would never know. They were in the same Yakuza group, and one day the deer decided to leave the group, and in order to what was going to someone who wanted to leave the group, it was a betrayal. Ibuki, the lion, had to kill Rui, the deer. And Rui knew that he would be killed and decided it was better to be killed by someone who he loved as a friend than to be killed by someone he didn't know. So this drive didn't have a destination. That destination was the death of one of them. The lyrics start from Ibuki, the lion's perspective. Ibuki was remembering the days they spent together while driving. He was a lion, so he always has to appear strong. But when he met Rui, who was strong despite being a plant eater, Ibuki the lion knew what strength meant. And through protecting Rui, he became stronger. And in this part, there's a word, Rui. Rui no nai hibi means the extraordinary days. It's a wordplay. Rui is not a spoken word. We see the expression Rui no nai only in books or lyrics. But Rui is sometimes used as a name. And I'm not sure when the perspective changes, but it's around here. At first, I thought 心地よかった, it was comfortable, was Rui's point of view because he's the only one who is in the video. いや、幸せだった. I was happy was Ibuki's point of view because he's the one who's on the screen, and both of them were saved each other because both of them appeared on the screen when Square Tanda is sung. But the one who said Square Tanda in the short story was Ibuki, the lion. So this part can be all taken as Ibuki's perspective. But the next part was written from Rui's point of view. He now realizes that appearance doesn't matter. Here, appearance means being a carnivore or a herbivore, and that he realized it didn't matter. In the story, Rui wanted Ibuki to eat him rather than kill Ibuki by himself because Ibuki shed beautiful tears for him. But then the end came. A gunshot echoed, and it was Ibuki who was shot. 別れの息吹が襲いかかる is a wordplay again. So Ibuki means breath, and its line literally means the breath of departing comes to attack him, which is a very poetic expression, but we can tell that he's going to die. If we don't know the name of lion, we never know that his name was also here. And around here, we know that Yasashi Suisei, a gentle comment, indicates Ibuki, the lion. There are a lot of words related to Suisei, a comment, such as 流れ星, shooting star, 光, light, 輝いた, shone, 暗闇, darkness, 燃え尽きた, burned out. This song is beautiful and bittersweet. And who killed Ibuki? It's not written in the story this song was based on the website. If you read manga or watch anime, you'll find out. So I won't tell you that now, just in case it spoils the story for you. I hope this explanation helps both those who love this song and those who learn Japanese. Thank you, Janet, for checking this script, and thank you for watching this video. Whoa, it was long, right? If you like this one, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and please feel free to share my videos with your friends. I'll see you soon. Bye! またね!